Between the winding alleys and stone walls of JEONG-DONG, traces of history quietly linger. Once a serene royal district, this area became the diplomatic front line, where Joseon sought to defend its sovereignty amid a rapidly changing world. Over a century ago, the Korean Empire looked to JEONG-DONG as the place to carve its path into the international stage. Now, we follow the footsteps of that history. After the 1882 Treaty of Peace, Amity, Commerce, and Navigation with the United States, foreign legations began settling in JEONG-DONG. The United States, Britain, Russia, Germany, France, and Japan all secured sites near Gyeongun-gung, later renamed Toksugung, a deliberate move to place diplomacy at the heart of power. The United States purchased the former residence of Mingaeho for its legation, while Britain established a consulate in 1883 under Walter Hillier. Russia soon followed, and when King Kwojong sought refuge at the Russian legation in 1896, the balance of diplomacy in the capital became even more intricate. After returning from the Russian legation to Gyeongun-gung, King Kwojong began reorganizing the city with a vision for modernization and reform. From 1896 onward, Seoul underwent a striking transformation. Roads widened, electric streetcars appeared, and stone buildings, such as Seokjojeon and Chungmyeongjeon, were constructed. Beyond diplomacy, JEONG-DONG grew into a cradle of learning and progress. In 1885, American educator Mary F. Scranton arrived in JEONG-DONG. The following year, she established Ihwa Hakdang, the first modern school for women in Korea. Soon after, Henry Appenzeller founded Paedaekdang nearby, introducing Western-style education to young men. From these classrooms, a new generation of students emerged, carrying the ideas of science, knowledge, and reform into the wider nation. Through this small district, the seeds of modern education began to spread across Korea. Yet the dream of the Korean Empire was short-lived. After the 1905 URSA unlawful treaty stripped Korea of its diplomatic rights, the legations in JEONG-DONG began to close one after another. The United States, Germany, and Italy withdrew their missions in 1906, followed soon by others. As Japanese influence spread, JEONG-DONG slowly emptied. Even Chungmyeongjeon, once the heart of royal diplomacy, remained as a lonely monument to a lost sovereignty. Today, JEONG-DONG remains a space layered with memory and meaning. The old sites of Ihwahakdang and Peijehakdang, JEONG-DONG First Methodist Church, and the stone walls of Toksugung still stand. The paths once trodden by diplomats and missionaries are now walked by citizens, students, and travelers. Still, the whispers of their dreams remain in the air of these quiet streets.